It's no secret that I love fabric, so let's take a little look at some of my favourite fabrics that I've got in my stash. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn and this is Sewn on the Tyne, and I'm here today to talk to you about some of my favourite fabrics. And this video is going to be part of the Precious Fabrics Challenge, which is being hosted by Tomcat Stitchery. I think it's the second year of this challenge now and I'm really excited to be involved again. So there is a big vlogger tour for this challenge. There's going to be loads of inspiration for you, and just to let you know who is before and after me in this vlogger tour, yesterday was a video from Lisa Makes, and then joining me today is Knotty Gnome Crafts, and then next up in a couple of days time is Elephant and Roses. I'll link to all of their channels down below and you can go and check out their videos too. Whitney herself, Tomcat Stitchery, released a video on the 2nd of September which was a launch video and tells you a little bit more about the challenge. But in terms of what the challenge includes, the idea is that you pick a precious fabric from your stash. Now, precious can mean lots of different things to different people. It could be a vintage fabric that could not be replaced. It could be a fabric that has sentimental value, so maybe it was a gift from somebody, or perhaps you inherited it. It could be a really luxurious fabric, maybe something really pricey like a silk or a wool that you're quite nervous about cutting into. Or it could just be a stunning fabric, a fabric that you absolutely love, but you just don't know what to do with it, or you're a little bit nervous about cutting into it because you possibly can't replace that fabric, or you just don't want to waste it on a project that doesn't go to plan. So whatever precious means to you, it can be included in the challenge. So in terms of what you need to do to enter the challenge, you pick one precious fabric from your stash. Now Whitney is encouraging us to sew a toile or a muslin just so we don't make any mistakes and possibly waste a fabric that is really precious to us. That toile process is not part of the challenge as such, so if you don't want to do that or you haven't got time to do that, I wouldn't worry, you can still enter the challenge. You then, during the month of September 2025, sew up a garment using your precious fabric. You can share your progress along the way, and then you're going to share your final garment, your finished project, on Instagram. And to enter, your Instagram post must tag Whitney, which is Tomcat Stitchery, and then also use the hashtag PreciousFabric25. Now the challenge runs throughout September, throughout the whole month, and as far as I know you can actually enter at any point during the month, so it doesn't have to be shared on the reveal date. If you finish your project earlier and you want to share it, you can, as long as you tag Whitney and use the correct hashtag. Whitney developed this challenge for a number of reasons. So she wanted to help us step outside of our comfort zones, push us to do something that we've been a bit nervous to do. She also wanted us to get those special fabrics off our shelves, out of our stashes, and made into something that we will love and cherish. The challenge coincides with National Sewing Month, so it's really focusing on a meaningful project during this month, and it's also the perfect way to connect with other sewists in the community. You might make new connections, new friendships, and connect with sewists from all over the world. So I couldn't wait to enter this challenge again and be part of the vlogger tour, and I am going to talk to you about 5 fabrics in my stash that I think of as precious or special, or that I love for whatever reason. I'm going to talk to you about what I plan on making with them. I won't necessarily get all of these made in the month of September. That will be a little bit ambitious, but I would like to make at least one of them and maybe get started on a second one. There is one fabric that I do not have a plan for and I could really use your help with. So any suggestions and comments down below would be gratefully received. So let's start with fabric number 1, and that is this wonderful fabric, which you might recognize as a Fabric Godmother exclusive, and it's one of their denim fabrics. I absolutely loved the design of this fabric when I saw it. I love anything celestial, anything to do with space and stars and suns and moons and anything in that whole sphere. So this fabric was absolutely perfect for me, and it is one of their stretch denims, so I thought it would be perfect for the project I've got in mind. I haven't sewn this up yet, despite buying this at least a year ago, possibly even more, and the reason for that is the project I purchased it for is possibly quite an advanced project, and that is the Blanca flight suit from Closet Core Patterns. Now, I think what makes me nervous about this project is getting the fit right. I really would love to get this fitting as perfectly as I can, and that's why I've waited and waited and not cut into that precious fabric. Now, I know you're all probably shouting through the screen, do a toile first in a different fabric, and I think that's really what I should do. Although that Fabric Godmother denim is still available, so if it went terribly wrong, I could purchase that same fabric again, but it would make sense perhaps to make the Blanca in a different fabric first. I think because it's quite a meaty project, that intimidates me slightly, but if I want it to be right, then I need to take the time, don't I? So yes, if you've made the Blanca and you've got any fitting advice for me, then I'd love to hear it down below. I will be making the short sleeved version. Yeah, I love it. And I think it'll look gorgeous in that fabric and perfect as we move into autumn, into the more cozy months. And that fabric has sort of Halloween witchy vibes, so it would be ideal to get sewn up soon. The second fabric I'm going to share with you is a fabric that was sent to me by the gorgeous people at Maison Fauve. So it is this one, and it's one of their own fabrics, and it's a viscose. They do this in 2 or 3 different colorways, but this one is just absolutely perfect for me. I love all of the different shades of blue in there. I think it's stunning. There's a lovely like electric blue really popping through that, and I think it's beautiful. So I just picked this one out as one of my precious fabrics because it's just so stunning. I love it, and it's the first Maison Fauve fabric that I've ever used, or well, I haven't used it yet, but the first one that I've ever had. And I actually haven't sewn one of their patterns, and I'm delighted to also have the pattern. They sent this to me as well. This is the pattern that I'm going to use for it, which is the Paola dress, which I think is just absolutely beautiful. You can see the line drawings here. You can make it as a top or a dress, but I definitely want to make the dress. Now, I'm not sure if I'll get this sewn up soon because I feel like that's quite a warm weather dress, although I guess I could wear it sort of in Christmas party season, not that I go to many of those, but I could wear tights with it in the winter, I guess, if I was going somewhere and put a little jacket over. So yes, that is my second precious fabric, just because it's so beautiful, because it was a gift from Maison Fauve, and because I've never had one of their fabrics before, and it does feel like a beautiful quality viscose that I'm very excited to work with. The third fabric that I'll share with you then is the one that I really need your help with. So this is a viscose twill. I purchased this from Fabric Godmother possibly last year, and I just love it so much. I love the colours and I love the design. I love anything with these like seashell, starfish kind of beachy vibes, and the blues are just perfect for me. I didn't buy this with a plan, I don't think, and it has sat in my stash waiting for something ever since. And I think the reason that I'm a bit unsure on what to do with it is because it's got like this grid design, but it's not a regular pattern of grid, so it's almost like in rectangular blocks rather than being a random like all over pattern. So that's just making me a little bit nervous and a little bit unsure over what to do with this fabric. So I would absolutely love and appreciate your suggestions for what I can do with this. I've got a good amount of it. Let's see if I can estimate. I think I might have 3 meters, so that gives me loads of scope for what I can do with this fabric. Yeah, I've got 3 meters of this fabric and I love it. It's so soft and it's so beautiful, but I'm just stumped as to what to do with it, so I really, really need your help. Just as a brief interlude, I'm wearing this t-shirt today that I made a while ago. It's the Tilly and the Buttons Tabitha t-shirt, but I made this before I started doing broad shoulder adjustments on my t-shirt patterns, and it's definitely riding up when it shouldn't be, so I definitely need a bit more room. I need to revisit this pattern, and actually recently somebody gifted me some more of this fabric, so I could actually recreate it but make it a bit better in terms of fit. I probably need a bit more space in the bicep too. Anyway, that was just a little interlude. The fourth fabric that I'm going to share with you is one that only recently arrived into my sewing room, and if you watch my other videos you may have seen this already, but it is this sensational linen silk fabric from Cloth Edit. This was a gift from Gabrielle, and I've got around 3 meters of this. It's beautiful. It's called Italian Interlude, and it's made up of all of these different designs in a tile format, and it's just so special, so special. It's inspired by different designers, and yeah, I've never seen anything like it, and I've never had my hands on anything like it, and I love it so much. Now, I do have a very firm plan with this, and I've already had my pattern printed. It's going to be the Veronica Tucker Cordelia dress, and I'm very excited. This has been pre-washed now and it's all ready to cut out, so this one will definitely be sewn up in the month of September. So I'll definitely have one entry for the Precious Fabrics challenge. But yes, this is precious to me because it's just such a stunning fabric. The quality is so beautiful, and it's not something that you would see every day. It's a really classy, chic, special fabric, so definitely fits in with this challenge. And the final fabric, so fabric number 5 in my Precious Fabrics collection, is one that I received as a gift, and I received this from my lovely husband Sam, not Christmas just gone but the one before, so we're looking at about a year and a half ago. And he doesn't often buy me fabric and things like that, I guess because it's quite tricky maybe to get exactly what somebody might like, but I was really impressed. He went away, he chose a pattern and he chose a fabric, and he purchased them both for me, and they're perfect for each other and they're perfect for me, but I haven't got round to sewing it up yet, and I feel a little bit sad about that, and I wouldn't want him to think that I don't love what he got me, because I do. So this challenge is going to be the push that I need to get this lovely fabric sewn up. So the fabric he chose for me is this. It's still wrapped up in its ribbon. It's a gorgeous denim from Sew Me Sunshine. It's just like an indigo blue denim. I haven't even pre-washed this yet. It's got a little bit of stretch in it, not too much, but that is just going to be an absolute wardrobe staple, a real classic, and it's a really lovely quality of denim too. So it's precious because it was a gift from my love, and the care and the thought behind it just really meant a lot. So that is my final precious fabric, and the pattern that he purchased for me to go with that fabric is the Leah jumpsuit from FibreMood. So I'll pop a picture here, and this is like a boiler suit style jumpsuit, very workwear in style, and it's got long sleeves, it's got pockets, it's got a lovely belt, it's got a zip up the front. It's got similarities to the Blanca flight suit actually, but I'm definitely going to make the Leah jumpsuit out of this fabric because that was Sam's vision, and I am finally going to bring it to life either this month or next month. That's my goal. So what do you think of my fabric choices for the Precious Fabrics challenge? Do you have any ideas for me for what I can do with that gorgeous seashell themed viscose twill? I really need some help. Dresses, jumpsuits, trousers, cords, what do you think I could make with it? Please help me. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you're excited about the Precious Fabrics challenge too. Do head over and check out Whitney's channel. I'm sure you all subscribe to her already, but if not, do go and subscribe, and also have a look in the description box down below because I will have linked those other vloggers that I mentioned that have videos out around the same time as mine, and you can go and be inspired by them too. Don't forget to hype the video if that option is available for you down below, and if you don't already subscribe, I would love it if you would. It's a free way that you can support me and I really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing really well, and I'll see you all again soon in my next video. Happy sewing. Bye.